afternoon, my name is Michael Martin. Today I want to talk to you about hands-only CPR. The American Heart Association estimates that up to 350,000 Americans die each year from out-of-hospital sudden cardiac arrest. So today we're going to talk about how you can recognize that there's a problem, alert emergency medical services, assess the person, and then actually perform this life-saving technique. So let's talk about the first thing. How are we going to know that there's a problem? Well, obviously, if we're in a room like this and somebody collapses, we're going to know that something's going on and we may have a medical emergency. The first thing we want to do in that is we want to alert the emergency medical services. So if it's in a room like this and I can tell somebody, hey, go call 911, there's a medical emergency, then that's what I want to do. But if it's just me and another person in the room and they go down, I want to leave the room and I want to call 911, because the only thing that's going to help this person is the intervention of advanced life support. So even if you have to run to the other room to make a phone call, we want EMS en route as soon as possible. Okay, so what do we say when we talk to the dispatcher? We want to make sure they have all the information that they need so that we can come back and start assessing our patient. So we want to hit the whole who, what, when, where, why, and how. So we're gonna tell them, hey, and this is an example. This is Michael Martin. There's a medical emergency. I'm at 324 Southeast Jefferson. I'm in the conference room. Enter through the south doors. The conference room is in the southeast corner of the building. That way they know everything. They know what's going on and they know where I'm at. Now I can go back to my patient. So what am I going to do when I get back in there? Well, the first thing I want to do is assess if they're alert. I want to know what they're doing. So I want you to go in and I want you to kneel down right next to them, right next to their chest beside their body. And I want you to kind of give them a tap. Are you okay? Are you okay? And see if they'll talk to you. If they do talk to you, then just stay by them, keep them comfortable until emergency medical services arrives. If they don't, then we want to make sure to see if they're breathing or not. So how am I going to do that? Well, we want to look at their chest. You can even put your hand on their chest. See, when I take a deep breath, the chest rises and falls. So we want to see if they're breathing. Again, if they are breathing and they've talked to us, we're just going to stay by until EMS arrives. If not, then we're going to assume that they're in cardiac arrest. So what do we do then? Well, what we want to do, we're kneeling down beside them. And I'm going to go ahead and put my little friend up here on the table today. Normally I'd want to be on the ground and I'd want to be on a hard surface. But I'm going to put it up here for demonstration purposes so you can all see what's going on. We want to find the middle of their chest. If you feel on your own chest, there's kind of a space where the muscles separate and there's a hard bone there. That's your sternum. That's where we want to put the heel of one hand. So we want this area in contact with the sternum. We're going to take our other hand, we're going to interlock the fingers, and we're going to push down on our other hand. Now I want you to get up above them. I want your shoulders square with your hands. I want your arms locked so that we have a good straight down. We want to go up and down, straight down into their chest. And we want to do that at the rate of more than 100 times a minute. So it's really kind of quick moving. We want to go in 1.5 inches to 2 inches as we do it. So I'm going to kind of demonstrate exactly what we'd be doing. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. That's about the speed that we want to go. We want to do a nice, quick 1.5 inches to 2 inches in. Now I want you to make sure when you're doing this that as you come up, you're not bringing your hands off the chest and bouncing, but you're actually just coming up, letting that chest expand. That's what's going to be pulling the air in and pushing it. So we want that nice expansion of the chest. Okay, so we're going to continue to do that until emergency medical services arrives. Now if there's other people in the room and you're tired, you can swap off if they know what to do, but we want to continue that CPR until emergency services arrive. And then we can get the advanced medical support in there. So what have we learned today? Well, we've learned that around 350,000 Americans die each year from out-of-hospital sudden cardiac arrest. We've learned that we need to get EMS en route early. We've learned how to talk to our dispatchers. And we've learned how to recognize they're in cardiac arrest and how to perform this life-saving technique. So I hope that if any of you are ever have an opportunity to save somebody's life, that this technique can come in handy and you can do that. Thank you all for being here.